Oh my god. 목 나가겠다. 으. Okay. Hi everyone. 겁나 뻐근하다. 야. 안녕하세요. 피곤해. 와, 피곤해. Hi everyone, how are you guys? Today is a very tiring day. 진짜 피곤하다. Your back hurts? Tell me about it. My arm hurts. 하이키님 왔었어요. Let us. Extended. 그거를 이제 다 유튜브로 옮겼어요. 풀 영상들을 그게 좀 복잡한 것도 없지 않아 있어가지고 풀 영상을 다 그냥 이제 유튜브 풀에 치시면 나와요. 근데 제가 계속 까먹어요. 그거를 꾸준히 올려야 되는데 그러고 보니까 어제 것도 다운받아야 되네? 어제 거 심지어 다운도 못 받았어. What is this? The festival? 네. 라썸만 눈은 안 나. 아 진짜요? 다행인데. 이게 제가 그거 되더라고요. 없어지더라고. No, yesterday's content is unpublished and muted. Really? 얼마큼 muted지? Hi. Yeah, when I did it in Sora's house, 아유, 청순이 안녕하세요. 아침 방금 카톡 보냈어요. Let's scam till we get better cam. Oh, guys, how was Sora's cam yesterday? 어제 소라 언니 카메라 미친 거 아니었어요? 와, 무슨 사람을 여신으로 만들어. 근데 솔직히 그 정도면 누구나 와도 여신급이었어. Yeah, that's why I was. No, she didn't record it. Was good. Good scamming. Yeah, thanks for getting scammed. 선생님 바쁘시구나. 좀 매사 바빠요. 안 바쁜 날이 없는 것 같아. 정말 바빠. 근데 저도 방송 이외에 트위치 별로 안 봐요. 이게 일이다 보니까 안 보게 돼. 아, 어제 진짜 너무 카메라 퀄리티가 좋아서 또 되게 느낌이 다르네. Guys, yesterday's camera quality. So I was thinking about comparing Ugi's to Sora's and then seeing. I wish there was like a middle ground to it, but I don't think they have any. Guys, even the Chipotle is also unpublished. I didn't even do anything. What are your thoughts on bootcamp? Coding bootcamp? I mean, if you're interested in coding, you should definitely try it. Why not? There's nothing bad about that, you know, being scared of not trying. Ah, what a tiring day. Yesterday, I don't know how people can stream for that long. So today is sorry, not stock. Coding, programming. Oh, really? Oh. It's not a bad idea, cause then I can lead to my YouTube page. 그 유튜브가 느낌표 유튜브 full 있거든요. 그걸로 하시면 돼요. Today's language, I want to do. I forgot to write it, but on my thingy. But this is what happens when you just my Monday stream recently have been super hardcore, or like my Sunday stream. Normally my Sunday streams are either I just watch videos with chat or stuff, but it's been so hardcore that every time it becomes programming stream, I'm just kind of like, what's going on? So today's language that we should talk about is going to be Tensorflow, cause that video I want to redo that. So we'll talk about Tensorflow and then we'll do some of myth busting time, and then we'll kind of talk about coding. So also, guys, new videos out for golfing. If you guys are interested in golf, check it out. And it's official. I deleted my Central Park New York trip. So you know what? And I don't even have the cosplay one, probably because the video quality is bad. I was thinking about asking Plummy if I could use her clips, but I'm rarely in it, so I'm trying to get everything. And I have to ask Plummy's chat for permission. So I was like, okay, that's like way too much, like thinking of editing and everything. So I was like, you know, screw cosplay and Central Park trip, like just bye. So That's officially gone. Hey, 어서 오세요. But we're almost done with trip vlogging, so I gotta start going on trips. Also, I have another question is who thinks it's a good idea to film or to edit the photo shoot? You think that would be a fun thing? Oh, I guess I could do the Jeju ones too. Yeah, I'll do my business spot vlog and then I'll come with Jeju. Wow, then I'm done with my... then I'll be done with all my trip vlogging. Yay! And then I gotta do some other ones. Like I filmed the one where I was getting my health thingy-mabobby. My body check, but I don't know if it'll be interesting to upload it. Like I think I did a bad job of filming, so I might not, but it's out there. 오늘 왜 이렇게 덥지? You and Sora were hilarious, by the way. Hope all is well. Thank you. Thank you for enjoying collab with Sora. Guys, so today we'll talk about one news. I think Jolly posted something. Hi, Juicebox. Guys, so Twitter is the new hot thing. You guys hear? And I can talk about... What did we talk about yesterday? Yeah, but then now there's a news saying Apollo Global considers participating in a bid for Twitter. Well, maybe it'll be fun talking about that. Hi, Kalina. Elon can't buy it? Why? Hi, Koa. How are you? Thanks, Koa, for the big help yesterday. It was a good exercise. We have an hour left. Hour and 10 minutes, apparently. I tried scamming it, but chat took good notice of time. So still have so long to go. Oh, it's 65? Okay. I'm not dead. What are you talking about? I'm so dead. But we talked about Amazon yesterday. And then trying to organize. Yesterday, after Sora's collab, oh guys, I'm moving. Mark it on your calendar. I am moving to a new location. June 7th. So, you aren't as dead as last Monday though? Yeah, last Monday. So, Sora's house, at least they had AC. When you're streaming IRL, there's no AC. So, yeah. Yeah, write down the new address, please. You have a new place lined up. Yes, so I will actually get a, you know, like a nice, neat streaming room. Hopefully. So that's what I'm hoping. And then... So what was interesting was the moment, guys, I was done. We talked about... 잠깐만. We talked about the Yondu and Groot cosplay. Wait, I should double check if she uploaded it. Did Sora upload the time? Where's Sora's chat? Ah, she hasn't exposed it? Okay. Well, I'll wait then. We kept thinking about fun ideas, and I was like, let's just not do it. She'll tell us like 3 hours before the collab knowing her. Oh, okay. 감자 떡국님 어서 오세요. Oh shoot, my phone just Oh, my body is aching. So let's see. What was I going to talk about? Don't you have those days when you just can't think of anything? 진아. We talked about worker safety, Amazon worker safety yesterday. And then we talked about the Ashton Martin. EV car not viable. Yeah. You were talking about Tensorflows? Oh, yeah, that too. That's like 6 out of 7 days of the week when I can't think. Because yesterday I wanted to do some editing. I'm working on the New York trip with Minzy. Because that one was more active. Like, we gotta go tour. And Mark, I don't know if you said okay on revealing your face, but you're getting your face revealed. I don't know if you have agreed to that, but yeah. And then I'll do that one. Oh, okay. And then I'll probably finish the New York trip with, I know it's not like in place, but I'll probably finish with like the fun chat thingamabobby. Hi Obi. When we did all together the gathering. What is wrong with me today? I can't speak English. English is too hard. 와, 진짜 오늘 왜 이렇게 오갔네. The meetup, thank you. Yeah, I'll do the meetup on the on that day. I'll do the meetup last. And then I'll be done with New York, and then I'll do a I do need caffeine, but I don't have any at home. Maybe I'll just get some green tea. I need milk. I died dancing for 2 hours 40 minutes with no resting. Happy Easter!
Happy Easter Monday.
Thank you, Handle.
Today, but have a good stream.
You too. Thanks for the resub. By the way, guys, again, thank you guys for allowing me to reach 2K subscribers. It's very interesting. I think it's too much, but too much, not too much. I think this day will never come again, but yeah, it was interesting. What was the goal for 2K besides that old e-girl goal? I don't think we ever had a goal. Did we have any goals? I don't think I had any. So since we reached 2K, I will be in my old e-girl mode. That was all basically yesterday though, no? I should have mentioned something. Yeah. I'll be in my school clothes outfit. Yeah, I saw. It was just really funny because a lot of the songs that was recommended was all the old songs. So I was like, yeah. That's a good question. I haven't checked, but I'll check it and see, and then we'll probably add some of the intern emotes. So no Aegyo? You didn't like Aegyo? Anyways, today I will get water. You hate Aegyo? But it's so good for you. And dark. Anyways, for today, I will have to return that because I'm tired. 너무 귀찮아. Oh my god, I also lost my voice. Can you guys feel this? This is for Kalina. Not Kalina. Koa, cause you love Aegyo. 애교 못 참다고? 참으면 돼. Koa, what's your favorite 애교? Like, what 애교 do you go crazy about? Like, what's the... My hair? Cause I brushed it. What 애교 do you just like enjoy the most? What's your least favorite 애교 then? Cringe the most over. Let's do that one. Let's... Kiyomi? I'm not gonna sing it, but okay.
귀요미 초코머핀 한 조각 시켜놓고 고소한 우유 한 잔을 기다려요. 오빠하고 나하고 꼭 마주 앉아서 서로 손바닥 위에 예쁜 낙서를 하죠. 한눈 팔지마 누가 뭐래도 내꺼 다른 여자랑 말도 섞지만 난 니꺼 새끼손가락 걸고 꼭 약속해줘.
뭐야, 어디야, 여기야?
절대 나 혼자 내버려 두지 않기로.
예! 1 더하기 1은 귀요미. 1 더하기 1도 귀요미. 4 더하기 4도 귀요미. 더하기 5도 귀요미 6 더하기 6도 귀요미 귀요미 아 힘들어. So guys, today I hate Eggo. I should increase the price of Eggo now. Because I don't want to see it. Let's add another 0. Sorry for making you break your knees. Oh my god, guys, you know the reason why I ended early was I was dancing yesterday and I heard my knee kind of go and I was like, holy cow, am I dying? I think it's cause like so Sora's camera was so low because of the height difference. She and I are almost like 10 centimeters apart. So I had to like squat while doing most of the dancing because like then you know you can't see, like you gotta see it like the top of my head or else I'll be like, it looks like I'll be bald. So so like in the beginning I started squatting and I was like, this is so tiring, and then later like my knees, it was so painful. So like when I was done with the stream, I had my legs up and I had to stretch it out because I kept bending it. It wasn't good. Yeah, it's, you know, like not blaming it on Sora, but it was a very short chair. Or like the camera setting was perfect for her angle, but low for mine, so. 안녕하세요. Anyways, today the goal is to do programming. So for people who's new to my stream, I'm sorry. Probably expected an ayaya person, but it's like once every like 4 months I do something very crazy. This month has been a bit different. So yeah. This month is a bit different, but normally today my stream in general is very chill. So 진짜 몸살 나겠다. It's like I'm okay, but at the same time I'm not okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Until you're dancing for subs, yeah. Don't add any more time, guys. Yeah, oh my god, I feel definitely older now. I feel like I'm in my 50s. We can add... Not right now. Not right now. Because I want to breathe. But I still have the alert somewhere. Hi Friday, how are you? Not right now. Next month, I promised you guys May 18th. May 18th, you can add more time. I kept telling Sora yesterday, I was like, you should just keep adding time. Yeah, I feel like I aged 7 years from yesterday. I feel like I'm like 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was gonna do stock news today, but today I'm wearing this, so I'll just solely do programming stream, and I have to edit them anyways, so the other YouTube videos might be a bit late. Oh, I got some followers yesterday. So yeah, 17th, today's the 19th, so I should be uploading one today. Well, it'll take some time. Oh, 43 to 50. Did you see anything on her setup you want to implement at yours one day? Oh, I did like that the keypad. 뭐냐 이거? What's that pad that thingy that she used? stream deck. Cause I know a lot of my before a couple of my interns, I think it was like Extended who mentioned me having it. So that I was a bit jealous of. So that I want to implement on my stream. And then I want to work with a little bit of the lighting. So she doesn't use this top light.
Shut up, loco.
Okay, I recently became a new streamer. Like this one I never
아,
oh! 아니 something happened, something happened and something. Oh yeah, I'm back. Hi everyone. I missed you guys. Yo, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Ooh, ooh, yeah. 여기 너무 심해 어디 갔니 너? 야, 너 어디 갔어? 여기 있었죠? 조이. 에이, 조이. 02 Joey 02. Okay, so anyways, today I'm hoping to do some programming stream, right, Joey? So the goal for today is to talk about the myth and do other things. This is my puppet. I'm a puppet. Oh wait. I'm a puppet. Eee. Hi, Joey. Give me some donation. Oh, don't say that, Joey. Don't say that. No. Joey, go away now. Anyways, chat for today. Let's move on to programming stream. We should move on, guys. We've been just talking for 40 minutes. 안돼. And by the way, the Yondu cosplay will come on Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but sometime someday. 아, 너무 피곤한데? So, for today, this is for Koa. This is for Koa. Are you ready? Koa's favorite song.
귀요미 귀요미 초코머핀 한 조각 시켜놓고 고소한 우유 한 잔을 기다려요. 오빠하고 나하고 꼭 마주 앉아서 서로 손바닥 위에 예쁜 낙서를 하죠. 한눈 팔지마 누가 뭐래도 내꺼 다른 여자랑 말도 섞지만 난 니꺼 새끼손가락 걸고 꼭 약속해줘요. 절대 나 혼자 내버려 두지 않기로. 1더기는 귀요미 2더기는 귀요미 3더기 다음은 귀요미
Your haze is so much. 아, 좀 무거워졌어요. 아. 아이, thank you, Koa. Thank you so much. 정말 감사합니다. 왜? Why? What did I do? Oh my god, Joey! Oh no! Joey's fur. Oh, sorry. Joey's fur has my kiss mark. Queen, you see the red? 아, 미안해. Sorry, baby. Sorry. Anyways, today is coding stream, guys. 알겠어. 왜 이렇게 그렇게 막 난리 부르시고 난리야. 미쳤어요. What was I going to do, guys? Okay. Yeah. Let's do TensorFlow first, and then talk about myth. 아야! 왜 이렇게 화났어? 야, 아야, 아야, 아야. 조이. Oh, hi, Sift. Today we'll talk about TensorFlow. Tensor? Never here. Anyways, today my goal is to do this, and then myth, and then be done. Ah, suddenly so hot. Oh my god, I have choice here. This, and then this, and then this. Oh. Hi everyone! Today we will talk about TensorFlow! Whee! So, if you guys hear the word TensorFlow, what comes to your mind? What do you guys think about? What Total Kim, just tensor. Total. Diarrhea? What? All of a sudden? High torch. Tensor meaning TensorFlow is full. What the heck? Tense flow. Ah, cause it's tense flow, so you think of diarrhea? Electrical wire kind of thingy. Like wire kinda thingy. Neural network. Ah. See, when I ask this question, I know who's a programmer and who's a non-programmer. Neural network. Feminine hygiene product? Oh? That's interesting. So, hygiene. So guys, let's look into what TensorFlow is. And I have cat hair all over my face. God. Ah, I know, but it's so itchy. My face is so itchy right now. So guys, oh, I thought I had everything set up, but I didn't. Sorry guys. Oh, 여기 있다. So, TensorFlow. Yeah, you could see cat hair on the new camera. So TensorFlow is a free and open source software library for machine learning and artificial intelligence. So not feminine hygiene, unfortunately. Is it unfortunate? It can be used across a range of tasks, but has a particular focus on training and inference of deep neural network. So whoever said neural networks, you were somewhat correct. TensorFlow was developed by Google Brain team for internal Google use in research and production. Oh, I didn't know about this. The initial version was released under the Apache License 2.0 in 2015. Google released the update version of TensorFlow named TensorFlow 2.0 in September 2019. So it should maybe be officially called TensorFlow 2.0. AI for feminine hygiene would be pretty interesting. TensorFlow can be used for a wide variety of programming language, most notably Python as well as JavaScript, C++, and Java. This flexibility lends itself to a range of applications in many different sectors. Now the history. Starting in 2011, Google built Disbelief as a proprietary machine learning system based on deep learning neural networks. So 2011 was kind of the start of programming language, right? Its use grew rapidly across diverse alphabet companies in both research and commercial applications. Google assigned multiple computer scientists, including Jeff Dean, I don't know who this guy is, to simplify and refactor the code base of Disbelief into a faster, more robust application-grade library, which became TensorFlow. So I guess this guy is important in like finalizing to TensorFlow. In 2019, the team led by Jeffrey Hinton. Oh, I've heard of him. I think he's very famous AI professor or researcher from my studies. Had implemented generalized backpropagation. Oh, very important AI technique, guys. Pippo-G this one. And other improvements which allow generation of neural network with substantially higher accuracy. For instance, a 25% reduction in errors in speech recognition. Interesting. So like a repository for Linux, but for AI learning. Or TensorFlow, I guess so. What would that AI be doing? The feminine hygiene AI? Recommending you the best feminine hygiene for your body figure. Yeah. Oh! So we would have to input like how much blood you... Okay, should I stop? Wasn't that around the time IBM made their AI learning language? Did IBM make their own learning language? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that. I've done some TensorFlow projects and it's pretty good. Yeah. I know, isn't that... It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Anything that you could recommend if you have sufficient data, you could create anything, guys. So TensorFlow is Google Brain's second generation system. Version 1.0.0 was released on February 11, 2017. While the reference implementation runs on single devices, TensorFlow can run on multiple CPUs and GPUs. Oh, I didn't know about this. TensorFlow is available on 64-bit Linux, Mac OS, Windows, and mobile computing platform, including Android and iOS. Oh, really? Its flexible architecture allows for the easy deployment of computation across a variety of platforms, and from desks to clusters of services to mobile and edge devices. TensorFlow computations are expressed as stateful data flow graphs. The name TensorFlow derives from the operations that such neural networks perform on multi-dimensional data arrays, which are referred to as tensors. During the Google I/O conference in June 2016, Jeff Dean stated that 1,500 repositories on GitHub mentioned TensorFlow, of which only 5 are from Google. Wow, they should be very proud of this. Wait, I have a question about using like TensorFlow. So if people use TensorFlow or like if they mentioned TensorFlow on their repository, do Jeff Dean get money or is it an open source that he just lends it out for free? Does anybody know about that? We should develop our own AI for running for what? Probably open source license? Yeah, so I guess maybe this one is open source then. Is TensorFlow open source? Why didn't they talk about this? He gets just street credit. Ah. So he's actually a kind of streamer. He gets donation then from people if they use it. In December 2017, developers from Google, Psycho, Red Hat, Core OS, and Kai Cloud introduced Qflow at the conference. Qflow allowed operation and deployment of TensorFlow on Kubernetes. Guys. Which is an open source container orchestration system for automating software deployment, scaling, and management. Oh. Yeah. Hey. Oh no. No. Error. Help. Ah. Hello. I'm having technical difficulties today. What the heck? So December, there's March, some updates, June, January, May for computing, computer graphics, deep learning and computer graphics, etc. And then May 2016, Google announced Tensor Processing Unit. Wow. Which is an application-specific integrated circuit. Oh, ASIC. Oh, I know this. Built specifically for machine learning and tailored for TensorFlow. Oh, I didn't know they had a processing unit for TensorFlow. So Google announced they had been running TPUs inside their data centers for more than a year and had found them to deliver an order of magnitude better optimized performance per watt for machine learning. Oh, so there's actually a unit. I wonder if we can buy this separately. If on GitHub, it's mostly open source. Docker and Kubernetes would be a good topic for next stream. Oh, okay. Remind me. Allow you what? And then May 2017, they announced the second generation as well as the availability of the TPUs in Google Compute Engine. So they talk about the performance. There's also the third generation delivering up to 420 teraflops of performance and 128 gigabyte high bandwidth memory. And then in 2018, Google announced that they were making TPUs available in beta on the Google Cloud platform. So you can actually use their TPUs if you use Google Cloud. Tensor chip is in my phone? Oh, really? Oh. So, that's cool. And then there's Edge TPU, which is designed to run TensorFlow-like machine learning models on small client computing device such as smartphones. So this is for smartphone machine learning. Oh, there's also a Pixel version. 2017, Google released the Google Pixel 2, which featured their Pixel Visual Core, a fully programmable image vision and AI processor for mobile devices. Oh, Damn. Wait, so I can run TensorFlow on Pixel? Or it has Tensor in my phone, because I have Pixel 2. Wait, I should look into this. That would be something fun to try. So, some of the features for TensorFlow is auto differentiation, is a process of automatically calculating the gradient vector of a model with respect to each of its parameters. With this feature, TensorFlow can automatically compute the gradients for the parameters in a model, which is useful to algorithms such as backpropagation, pronounced today, which require gradients to optimize performance. And then I guess there's a bunch of ones like Egger execution, distribution, losses, matrix, TFNN, and optimizers. So now the usage, we only care about the usage, at least for me. So TensorFlow serves as a core platform and library for machine learning. TensorFlow's API used Keras to allow users to make their own machine learning models. Wow. In addition to building and training their models, TensorFlow can also help load the data to train the model and deploy it using TensorFlow serving. TensorFlow provides a stable Python API. Yeah, I used Python to run TensorFlow, as well as APIs with backward compatibility guarantee for JavaScript, C++, and Java. Now so I guess TensorFlow is also available in other languages too, like these. TensorFlow.js, it means that they also have a library for machine learning and JavaScript. Using the provided JavaScript APIs, TensorFlow.js allows users to use either TensorFlow.js models or converted models from TensorFlow. So now the integration, NumPy, is one of the most popular Python data libraries, and TensorFlow offers integration and compatibility with its data structure. NumPy ND arrays. Wow. It's been so long since I've heard these terminologies. Are automatically converted to TensorFlow tensors in TF operations. So I'm guessing they're saying that they use the NumPy feature integrations in Python. Then some extension, Google Colab. So Google Colab is a TensorFlow Jupyter Notebook environment that does not require any setup. It runs on Google Cloud and allows users free access to GPUs and ability to store and share notebook on Google Drive. Yeah, so when I used to do programming, they said it's better to use this Google Colab because they have better GPUs than the computer that I was using. I was using LG Gram, guys. Not a good programming keyboard or programming computer. So. Google sell TPU in the form of a USB stick called Coral AI. Damn, that's so interesting. If we talk about Dockers and K8s, people's head may explode. Yeah, before people's head, my head might explode. Stochastic gradient descent are important to understanding why they use it, I think. Oh, containerization with Docker as a concept is pretty straightforward. Just keep it theory level, should be good for stream. Okay, that'll be interesting. Now, applications. Damn, really? So, medical, GE Healthcare used TensorFlow to increase the speed and accuracy of MRI in identifying specific body parts. Oh, really? Google used TensorFlow to create Derm Assist, a free mobile application that allows users to take pictures of their skin and identify potential health complication. Really? Should we try Derm Health or Derm Assist? And then Synovation Ventures use TensorFlow to identify and classify eye disease. Oh, from the OCT scan. Wow. Social media, Twitter implemented TensorFlow to rank tweets by importance for a given user. Well, that's so weird. And then the photo sharing app VSCO used TensorFlow to help suggest custom filter for photos. And then obviously search engine, Google officially released Rank Brain, backed by TensorFlow. Education, ooh, in space, use TensorFlow to filter out toxic chat messages in classrooms. Liu Li Shuo, an online English learning platform, utilized TensorFlow to create an adaptive curriculum for each student. Oh, this is actually very interesting. And then TensorFlow was used to accurately assess a student's current abilities and also help decide the best future content to show based on those capabilities. Oh, that's interesting. And then used in retails and research. Isn't this so cool? So this is the original picture. And then they were able to recreate this image using TensorFlow. That's so crazy. So that's all for TensorFlow, guys. What are your conclusion? Conclusion. TensorFlow is not Tensor. Sorry, Toll, but you're not it. PyTorch is somewhat important because I think this is the opposite of Tensor. And then diarrhea, yeah. Oops. And then electrical wire kind of thingy. I mean, it's somewhat similar because it, maybe not wire, but it kind of gives signals. So, but neural network, and then maybe not feminine hygiene. Yeah. So in the end, conclusion wise for TensorFlow, I want to say TensorFlow is when I first learned about TensorFlow, I was really interested. So anyone who's interested in AI development, AI programming, machine learning, you know, all the fancy recent terminologies that people use, if you're interested in doing that, I would highly recommend you learning TensorFlow because you get lots of money if you are in this AI field, because everyone wants to do that. So and other conclusion, I actually didn't know it's made from Google, so I can see why Google is getting all the credibility. You should also consider using the collab thing that Google provides. I think it's Google Collab because it's really nice. It's, if you're in college, I highly recommend using this. It's gonna be better than your computer. So yeah, and I guess TensorFlow. See, I feel like you'll sound smarter if you say, "Oh, I actually know how to use TensorFlow in my AI, machine learning, blah 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 blah, etc etc." But you know, better than AI, because AI is just a buzzword, I feel like. So, and my last statement for TensorFlow is anything. Last thing. It's a new famous language. I don't even know if we should consider this as language, but maybe machine learning. It's not language. What word do I... Tool. New famous tool for AI. So definitely be interested in learning. Time to write a TensorFlow model to screen news streams to follow on Twitch. You would do that, Josh. It's a library. Yeah. Library/tool. that's all for TensorFlow, guys. I hope you guys learned something. Because I did. And see you with the next language. Or tool. Or library. So, thanks guys for listening for about TensorFlow. And then I think we'll do a couple of the myths because they're fun. I brought interesting ones today, so I hope you guys will get interested. Few hours dancing yesterday's? Few? Are you saying few? Yeah, we can do Docker next topic. Oh shoot, we have to do college dancing. Ah! 너무 귀찮아. Programmers never get girlfriends? That's such a sad myth, not gonna lie. Oh my god. That's not a myth. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Today I might just end after doing all the myth. I know I was going to do a bit of the other stuff, but my brain's like fried for some reason, and my eyes hurt because I put on too much makeup, or you know, it's been all day makeup day, so it's a bit painful. Morning, Kaiser. How are you? Yeah, I worked a lot. That sounds weird. I feel like I didn't though. Because when I checked the time, I only danced for 2 hours 40 minutes, but I guess those were non-stop. Remind me never to do that again, maybe. Maybe the safe voice / bet is never to work your butt off dancing. Last Saturday you had lots of breaks in between. Oh. Yeah. For all the things, so. I heard no more dance rule content. Singing? Oh, I don't sing. I guess I sing off stream. Hold on. I sing on Discord. Oh, why? It feels much more safer to sing there than that's true. If I drink, I sing. Yesterday, I wanted to come home singing. Oh my god, you guys, can I just tell you guys my favorite song? My recent favorite song? Then we'll move on. Recent favorite song. And then we'll talk about myth. This song's my new favorite song. Soju karaoke? Yeah. This is somewhat troll song. Yeah, but it's new song. Yeah. R&B부터 힙합엔 재즈까지 내가 What is that evil? So this song says, I don't like old Korean trout, but somehow it feels weird because I'm really interested in trots these days. I really like that. And then it's so catchy. Like the moment I'll be singing this song forever. Hi from Brazil. Me too, I enjoy trout. 요즘 여기저기서 날린 그런 너는 내 사이 나는 것이 생각되신가요? Oh, they also have cover dance for this. I was like, maybe I'll do this. This isn't trout, by the way. The only trout is this part, the one that's coming up. This one. Okay, move on. Okay, so the myth, guys. Let's do our myth. I'm so 40. I'm so 40. I'm sure they have challenges for this song. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, 몸살. Oh, yeah. I'm 43. Oh, I can't spell myth. Okay, so guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. So today's goal is to talk about the myth of programmers. So the first, I brought 3 today. The first one I wanted to talk about in terms of programmers were all programmers are introverted. Well, thanks for the follow, by the way. So, who's a programmer right now? Anyone in my chat? Programmers? All programmers are introverted. Intro. Why is that even a myth? Because maybe they're not introverted. Right? So, of all the programmers out there, who is an I? Who is an introverted? Does writing scripts for my think? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know what language think or swim chart uses, but I guess that could consider that could be considered writing script or programmers. So raise your hand if you took the MBTI test, you got an I on your first thing. So introverted, I guess we would have to start with the definition of introverted, because people misunderstand the introverted definition as timid or shy, or I guess not talkative. Talkative, right? Well, actually, introverted is more like, let's say you go out after work. If you enjoy being home alone, and if you gain energy, if you need a lot of time on your own, that is considered introverted. But if you're more like, okay, I finished work, but I'm ready to like party or like go out and talk to new people, that's more extroverted. So, of all the programmers on my chat, who thinks they are an introverted person? Right? Not just because you're shy or timid or not talkative. So we have like two. So then why do you think you picked your career because you're an introvert person, like you're an introvert, or I guess did you become kind of introverted after you became a programmer? Do you know what I mean? Did that make sense? Because I guess we have to figure out if maybe the job of being a programmer fits more for introverted person, or if, you know, the job just makes you become an introverted person. Or is that both? Does it go both ways? Know what I mean? Hello? At? I don't think the job has anything to do with being introverted. Really? Because when I heard this myth, I kind of thought that it made sense, because like when you are a programmer, you have to spend a lot of time on your own, first of all, to program. And this job somewhat requires a lot of focusing for a long time. So then I was thinking, it kind of fits the definition of the introverted as a programmer, because I feel like these people, instead of being in meetings all day, they would rather enjoy being on your computer programming, honestly. But I feel like some other jobs, like maybe business related or salesmen, those people, instead of being at their computer all day, they would rather be in meetings or meeting their clients, right? So that's why I thought that this myth is actually somewhat true, because the job of programmers, you know, wouldn't they want to be in front of the computers? I mean, if you're doing more like sales, you have to meet clients, right? And probably these people pick this job field because they feel confident, or they feel like they probably enjoy talking to people. True, focusing doesn't mean being slash working alone, but I was thinking that if you're focusing, it's more like you're not really in a group of people trying to code together. It's more like you're alone to code a sector in the program, right? You also got to talk to other people to get the job done. You don't actually work alone. So when you code, do you code with others like surrounding you or no? I work with a lot of programmers. Almost all of them are introverted. True. Yeah. I mean, you have to work with a product team and designers. You won't make money programming something no one wants. Yeah. The programmers I know, the people who are closed, I can see how being introverted helps you as a programmer in certain aspects. It helps to code with someone else sometimes. They could point out mistakes and stuff. So when you're coding with someone else, you don't really sit side by side with them, do you? Like, you could go up to someone and ask questions, but don't you normally program by yourself? Because I used to do that. So the reason why I didn't... If you're in the same room, oh. So it's rare, right? You don't really sit side by side. Like, you go into the room together and sit side by side and be like, hi, let's do this together, right? When I interned at a company, it was a cloud service company, and what was interesting was that I didn't like the job since I was just so lonely. All I did was trying to figure out, like, I was writing a lot of HTML scripts, right? That's how I'm saying. Alone, and I had to go up to, or I worked with some type of XML stuff, etc. I don't even know how I'm gonna describe what I worked on exactly, but I felt very lonely at the time since I was all by myself and I didn't have anything to do. And all I did was, try to figure this out, but I couldn't because I didn't have education in that field and no one was there to teach me. So I always, like, I spent my time trying to do it by myself, but like within 30 minutes, I had to go to a senior developer and be like, hi, can you help me? And I actually, like, got his help, but I think programmers spend most of their energy on his code, so they save energy on human relationships. It looks introverted? Oh, that's true too. Hi, Kuro. So, yeah. Like, I don't see an extroverted programmer. Like, I don't see how... I can't draw the picture of someone who's an extroverted being a programmer. More like, because I feel like they should be talking nonstop. For me, that's why streaming is my, I really like streaming because I have the capability to talk nonstop. I'm a hardcore E. Mia's like super I. So when we're sitting together after work to eat like dinner, even if I talk for 4 or 5 hours streaming, I still end up bringing up conversations to talk to Mia. And then I think to myself, I am such a crazy person. Do you also think the same of mathematicians and engineers and as introverted? For some engineers, maybe. But I guess anyone who's doing a lot of... I know you guys are gonna say, like, programmers also deal with clients, but isn't your main job programming instead of meeting clients? Vice versa, sales is more focusing on meeting clients, right? So, imagine someone who sits next to you, they keep wanting to call you over to talk about what they're scripting. Oh, is that kind of how extroverted programmers are, where they sit next to you and they're like, hey, so let's see what I'm scripting and blah blah blah? Oh, that sounds scary. Yeah, I had introvertedness described as introverts bursting energy on social interactions while extroverts gain energy from it. True. Oh, yeah, maybe we should talk about it more like that. So who gains energy after social interactions? That's why also I put it as, you know, when you're doing client meetings, for instance, that's why I kind of thought that if you're doing any client meeting, you know, you're obviously doing a lot of client jobs, but don't you feel much better when you're programming on your own? Yeah. Like, I gain energy from talking to you guys. Well, not while during this, but I gain energy when I talk to my friends. Not saying you guys aren't my friends, but you guys are more like my workers. So. Yeah, for I&E. You think it's no one, but actually, there are people who gain energy when you talk to people. So. It's also important for human interaction though, so if you consider that gaining energy, then that can be the case. I think gaining energy from friends might be slightly different from being an extrovert. Yeah, so when you say you gain energy, like, where do you gain energy though? Like, because friend is also different, and then you guys are saying client's also different. So is it just, then I think to myself, maybe introverted are those who can't really talk to random strangers, or because you don't want to spend your energy. That's why I was like, so maybe being introverted or extroverted doesn't really matter. Yeah, honestly, I feel the same way with Koa. Like, you guys might disagree, but I really enjoyed doing a lot of presentations. For instance, I'm like, oh, if I had to do a presentation, I was like, oh my god, so exciting. That's the personality trait, right? And you know what's funny is when I say that, I know, like, it's not nice to pick people, but a lot of the programmers, because I know who's a programmer on my chat normally because they come during this stream, they're always like, ew, how can you say that? I can't do that, blah blah blah. So I'm always like, like, they're not really, they don't really enjoy talking to random people or being in front of people and everything. So yeah, true, of course it's not 100% introverted and 100% extroverted. So yeah, I just like being the drama queen. I think Twitch also attracts introverts. Maybe because it's an easier way to talk is you guys just chat instead of actually like talking verbally. And I don't know your faces, but you guys know my face too. So yeah, then that's another case. Is social interaction over internet different from social interaction over like talking to people, random like physical people? So we must also take into account that it's way harder to make friends post college than when you're growing up to that point. Oh, really? A lot of streamers seem to be introverts? Oh, I was thinking vice versa. wait, who took the MBTI? Who, like, which streamer is an I? Sorry, we should not talk about streamers right now. Sorry, we're talking about programmers. Okay, moving on. No streamers. We'll take that another day because then I have to take this part out and it's too lazy. So some introverts tend to ruminate and replay conversations in their head. Really? They think they should have said how they made others feel. It keeps taking energy forever. Oh, because it, you know, it keeps, you keep running that in your head. Ah, that's awful. So then, do you guys agree with this myth saying programmers are introverted, or thanks not to, or that they're not? Well, I guess it's really just, it's really hard to define someone as introverted, because even if they say they're introverted, you could be like 56% introverted and 44% like extroverted. And that doesn't really define you as an introverted person. But maybe they tend to lean more, programmers tend to lean more over the introverted side, but that doesn't mean that, you know, like, they're not that extroverted either. So I don't agree, because I definitely see some extroverted ones. It's like saying engineers are introverted. Yeah. It's just funny how people, I guess it's, this myth came out because people don't know the exact definition of what introverted is, and that they think that programmers just, you know, sit at their desk not doing anything, like someone like me. Because I honestly didn't know that pair programming existed, or that you guys, you know, obviously do a lot of meetings with clients. And I just felt like you guys enjoy more, you know, doing programming at your desk than client talking. Because I actually like talking to my clients. Like, if I made phone calls to programming things, it's really fun. Well, I mean, like, not clients, but other, you guys, what you guys said, designers or other type of department. So, like, customers, yeah. So I guess maybe if you're a freelancing programmer, you might be extroverted. Maybe freelancing programmers lean more towards extroverted personalities. Could that be a, you know, a lot of shows like Silicon Valley also portray most programmers as introverted? Oh yeah. Because when you look at, this is why they need to redo a lot of films, because the first image that it comes to me as a programmer are those who wear the checkered and have like really thick glasses. And then like if girls come up to you and they're like, hi, then they're like, don't talk to me, and then they run away. So they really need to change that. I feel like they still do the same image of, you know, what programmers are, until even like there was a Korean K-drama called Startup, and it was really sad because the actor is so attractive, but like when the girl actress Suji went to like came up to him and like talked, he was just like, I can't talk to you. Oh my god, a girl talked to me. And it's like, really? You really want to make that like image of programmers? I still think the majority of programmers I've met tend to lean towards introversion. Oh, that could also be it. That's what I'm also thinking, is that, you know, obviously there are like very extroverted people for programmers, but some, like mostly, I also see that most of the people that I met, you know, I think they lose energy when they talk to random strangers. So they would lean more towards introverted people. programming can be a lonely job for extended periods, so maybe it just attracts more introverted people to that job type. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So, but it's not like I'm saying every single human being are extroverted or introverted. Oh, that would be an interesting thing to talk about, is that maybe it's the maybe you see a lot of bugs from programming, so you're just used to being modest or being humble. 기사미님 어서 오세요. Oh, there's an article called Marker's Schedule and explains why programmers avoid interaction. Oh my god. What? There are 10 types of programmers, those who are introverted and those who are extroverted? I don't understand that. So, in conclusion, guys, I think I'm gonna use Crow's conclusion, but I think because oh, is that even a dad joke then? Isn't it like nerdy joke? So anyways, in conclusion, I think that programmers are mostly introverted. So this myth is semi-busted, because we're not saying everyone's introverted, but what Crow said of the job itself can be a lonely job for extended periods of time, so then it may just attract more introverted people to the job type. So that's all for the myth today. It's somewhat busted. Kind of busted, but not really. But me saying this doesn't mean that every single human being who's a programmers are introverted and that there are extroverted people out there, but we see that mostly they are introverted. The probability of programmer being introverted can be described as p-ware. You guys, what is this nerdy joke? So that joke would never work in an extroverted setting. See, we have too many programmers because you guys are all laughing at this and I didn't understand it. So there's 10 types of people who get the binary jokes. Movies and TVs often... I'm sorry, I didn't understand that 10 types of people, and I think it's a binary joke and I still don't know what it is. So 10 in binary equals 2? Why? Wait, what is binary? Dude, I graduated with a math degree, or not math degree, engineering. I still don't know binary. I'm so lost. You're rolling my eyes at me? Oh! You guys say the most nerdiest look. Okay, as long as my programmers had a chance to, get a good, like nerdy gathering, I will agree with you guys. Oh. I was introverted. Even if it's not even funny. Oh. At least someone said a joke. And then the next myth. We have 3 today. I prepared 3. Well, I need more guys. That's the last, like today, all three of them, that's gonna be the last one on my list. So think of more guys for me. Okay, next myth that I brought. Programmers make terrible joke. Wait, why are you guys dissing each other? Wait, why did you write about our programmers smart? That's so sad. Guys, don't wait. Oh, web dev are programmers? Does that count? Guys, write it on my Discord. Wait, so the myth that I'm gonna the myth that we want to bust today is all programmers are gamers. Guys, are you guys listening to this? Hey guys, hello? I feel everyone under 40 are gamers. Dude, oh my god, I've seen so many guys who's not a gamer. Like, Jamie's husband is not a gamer. He doesn't play games. We were shocked. A lot of them are, but less than it used to be. Oh. So, let's define the word gamer. What is a gamer? People who play games. Who likes to play a game. And that their hobby. So gaming is considered hobby, right? And why this is kind of a myth is that I feel this is my definition of why people had this myth going on. Is that people like to, you know, back old days, old times, you know, it felt like only programmers could use computers at the time. Long time ago, guys. Long time ago, maybe in like the 1990s. You know, with the Macintosh and everything. And the only people who could use computers were programmers. So, since they could only use computers, they were like, oh! And then they see all these like old, you know, CMD looking like screen, and then they're like, oh, you can play games. They're like, oh, the people who can actually play like computer games or any type of games would be programmers. So I think that's why the myth still comes like up to today. I think people are still thinking that this is true these days, especially because programmers are, you know, they know their computers well. That's what we think of when we think of programmers. They're like, oh, you know, like they could probably fix something or like hack into my system. They have that ability, so they probably are really good at playing games like League of Legends or Overwatch because, I don't know, maybe they type fast, they have fast hand movement because they program. It's probably the idea that everyone's getting. Now, programmers, what do you guys think about this? People think programmers are nerds. Nerds play Dungeons and Dragons, therefore programmers are gamers. Is that how it goes? I'd say maybe making it up 30 to 40% got into program to be game dev. I actually would agree with that too. Cause I know a lot of people who did programming just to develop games. I'm not even gonna say that. I feel like if you are programming, they're more prone to be exposed to gaming. And who doesn't like gaming, if that's true, that's true. That's a good point. I agree with that. So because you have to be with your computer and they probably search more. Like nowadays they did have phones, but back then when phones weren't even like developed this like high quality, high tech, if you're an athlete, you're rarely on your phone, and even if you're on your phone, the only thing you could probably do was like text people. So I guess they're more outside, like enjoying like the world, while programmers were probably, you know, sitting at their computer mostly doing stuff, and they get used to it. So I personally got interested because of modding games. Oh, however, I quickly switched interest whenever I learned my first language. Oh. What's interesting is that nerds and gamers were really looked down in the 90s. Yeah, so in the 90s, guys, if you were a gamer, people were like, damn, you're such a nerd. And apparently nerd was a bad term back then. But nowadays, and that like in the 90s, if you were like an athlete and that you play like football, soccer, my Europeans are gonna hate me for this, but I'm just gonna write soccer. They were like the popular kids. So does this still apply? I still think so. Not all programmers are gamers. Some simply don't have time to play for gaming anymore. I mean, yeah. So we might have to think about the time, and I think age matters a lot. Honestly, I'm a heavy gamer, guys, but ever since I've been streaming and editing my videos, I just don't have time. I rarely play games. Even I stopped playing Lost Ark because it was just time consuming. So I think the age matters if you're considered gamers. However, if we're thinking like in the early 20s, or if you're majoring in programming, like, don't you think they are also like, I think they'd have time. Have known some programmers who don't seem to even like computers that much. Definitely not enthusiast, let alone want to spend time gaming on them though. Want to spend time gaming on them though. Oh. Yeah. But I definitely think gaming and programming have connection, like what Secretary said, gaming and like, because they're more exposed to computers. So programmers, even at young age, programmers are exposed to computers. And that if you do a bit of searching, I bet they'll find games. So I think it's like the other case where it's like, you know, some programmers, it's really rare, I feel like, to see a gamer who's not, I mean, a programmer who's not into games. Normally, if you're not into games, they're in different fields, but yeah, a lot of programmers that I've met with did really like games. game is more accessible than planning a night out and a meetup. That's true. It's easier to meet people through games than going out and scheduling where you're gonna go. And guys, gaming is less expensive than going out and partying, guys, because even if a game is like $50, if you go out every single day or every single weekend, you could easily spend $50. So honestly, I think gaming isn't that bad. Like, being a gamer or playing games isn't that bad. What type of game makes you a gamer? That's also a great question. So do we even count like tic-tac-toe or even Minesweep as games? Or are we thinking like computer games? Like hardcore games like League of Legends? Yeah, I think mobile game is definitely considered gaming at this point. Like, some of the mobile game is so high good quality, like very good quality. Honestly, I think any games that people are having competitions, I would consider games. But, or any casual games, like if you play Diablo, that's also considered game, but they don't really hold competitions about it. I'd say if you spend more than 4 hours at time playing this game, you're a gamer. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Oh, that might be an easier way to define what gaming is, or what if you're a gamer or not, is that if you play more than 4 hours of a game, then you are a gamer. So if you've lost interest in most games, but if you still really like playing car simulation games, and if you play more than 4 hours, if you have the time, you are considered a gamer. And if you're including mobile and other casual games, then that too many people in general play those. Yeah, because I mean, there's also board games too, and you probably play more than 4 hours, especially if it's like an RPG. But I still think those people are considered gamers. I think now is a good time to think that a gamer or like playing games is not a bad thing, you know. So. A lot of real racing drivers practice using racing simulators. Is that still considered gaming? Like, if they're using the racing simulators, how does that work? Is it really close to? If it's like programmed to like train them, I wouldn't call it gaming, because you're saying that if I'm playing screen golf, like if I'm hitting the ball to a screen, then that doesn't make me like a gamer, right? Because I'm training to practice and that's the only range I have. So if that's the only way they could train, I wouldn't call it gaming. But if they're enjoying like playing the racing simulator and that it's a hobby, then I would consider that as gamer. So, gaming is a waste of time? I don't think so. It's a good way to do brainless stuff. It's like saying watching streamer is a waste of time. Don't you think so? All the lines just a big blurry mess now? Yeah. So, like, we watch a lot of streamers because it really is a good way to watch something without thinking too much. So, yeah. Lost Ark is a waste of time, Anya. Yeah. So we can't say gaming is a waste of time because that's considered a hobby. And that I think gaming should be considered a hobby. So that parents shouldn't look down on their kids if they play games. As long as, you know, they're doing their, you know, normal stuff. So, conclusion-wise, I personally think that it's somewhat true. All programmers are more likely to be exposed to games, and that it is easy for them to become a gamer. Not probably all of them, but I feel like most of them. And that gaming isn't a bad thing if you are, playing games as a hobby. We're gonna consider it as a hobby now since 2022, guys. If you don't play games, you're kind of out of the loop now. So, yeah, I would say this is somewhat not really busted, and that it's kind of true. And it's also not a bad thing, guys, that people play games. So, that's all. Time to bring forth that quote. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. Yeah, if you enjoy watching streamers, you're not wasting time. Not sure how true it is that they are really much more exposed to gaming than non-programmers though. They're on their computer more than often. Like, that's why a lot of parents have locks on their phone, because they could be exposed to phone gaming easily. So they actually, if you download any games, it goes to their like alert saying, oh my god, like your kid downloaded a game. So I feel like if you're exposed to something that could lead to games, like, wouldn't you want to do it? But if you grew up, like, that's true. Maybe I was thinking more on the kid side. I just feel like if you consider all the job factors, well, we can't consider nowadays job because every job you have to have a computer. But I just feel like, let's say if you're a college student, and that, or versus an athlete, don't you feel like athletes spend more time training than programmers who spend more time on your computers? Don't you think programmers would have more like chances of getting exposed to new online games than athletes? So, that's why I was thinking of it. That's why I thought about it like that. If you're maybe like a high school kid, and if you want to graduate, or if you want to go into programming field, yeah, but I'm not talking about recent times though, extended, because recent times everyone's on their stuff. Right? But let's say if we talk about back in like when your phones couldn't do anything, don't you think they have more time to be exposed? And I'm saying not all kids who want to be programmers though, right? Are more sitting at home doing programming, and that probably searching online. So I think it's more connected than, I would rarely see an athlete who ends up I think it's rare to see an athlete who becomes a programmer, or vice versa, a programmer who suddenly becomes an athlete. That would be really weird. I feel it's a weird thing to expose to programming straight up. Yeah. I guess maybe then I should talk about it vice versa, saying gamers could easily become programmers. So, what? A lot of athletes are gamers. So what are you trying to say, extended? Then sum it up. Sum up what you want to say. They have programming as part of the curriculum for elementary school kids these days. Yeah, my cousin are taking a lot of programming classes. Probably more gamers that become programmers than the other way around. Yeah. I feel like programmers at an early age is... Oh my god, oh my god, my reading skills are dying now. I feel like programmers at an early age is the same as doing like mech engineering early. Those guys probably like cars a lot. I think it's therefore we are all athletes. What are you talking about? I feel like this one is mostly myth, especially now. Like, I think extended, you need to describe more. I'm confused why. I need more definition. Got too neat. Oh. That's weird logic though, extended. You're saying more people are playing games, yet you are also saying programmers are not gamers. If you want to bust this myth, then you should explain why programmers don't play games. That's true. Thanks for summary. My brain's not working. Sorry guys, my brain's not working. I might be saying so random crappy stuff. Sorry. Yeah, maybe that's what I wanted to say. Heavy gaming might distract you too much to get into programming deeply. Oh, thanks, Loco. Myth is that programmers are much likely to be gamers, and I'm saying that's not true. Thinking time. Jinny's thinking time. So programmers are more likely... So you think that programmers are not... much more likely... So... What? Programmers are just as likely to be a gamer as regular people? Yeah, but are we talking about programmers? 내가 이해 못했나? So you're saying everyone can be gamer, especially because everyone's on their phone, and that not because programmers are gamers? Okay. I think I understand where you're trying to go with this. Because there can be different myth-busting thing, but... Programmers and non-programmers are gaming at a similar rate, then this isn't a programmer thing? Oh. Okay, well, I'm confused. Can I just skip? Yeah. It's probably more true in the context of the early 90s, though, like you said. I think this part is only true for some people, so the myth is all part. Yeah, I'm not understanding why everyone is, like, why we're talking about everyone is a gamer so that this myth is busted. Maybe my brain's not working, but I would just want to see a point of view of gamers and programmers, right? So I'm just gonna skip that extended since it's just making me more confused, and I don't really see, like, is it going to go against what I'm saying and that it's gonna cause a problem, then I would talk about it, but it's just confusing me more. So unless, like, you could explain that in, like, baby talk, then I am just gonna skip it, because like I said, my brain's not like functioning. So. Yeah. Like, if you want a better myth to be busted, and if you think this is not just for programmers, give me some better ones, because these are all the things that been sent to me. So if you're gonna go against it, like I said, I need better ones. That's really a myth. Not all programmers are gamers for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I've seen people who don't like playing games, and you guys gave me good examples, but not sure where you want to go with what you're trying to say. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about a different thing. Maybe the last one you're also gonna have a trouble with. So if you want a better myth to be busted, give me a better, like, example, guys, because I'm searching. There aren't that fun ones. Programmers' intelligence is high. What? Okay, I'm gonna skip. That is so long. There's probably a lot of personality overlap between the two. Gamers and other things? Probably. Let's do Kino. Are we talking about web devs? Guys, post it on Discord. Just go with the one without any proof so we can argue. Oh yeah. Like, programmers like girls with glasses more? That would be a funny one. Because I wanted to bring the next one where programmers are rich, but then I feel like you guys are gonna be like, there's other jobs that's rich, and be like, okay, well, like, can we just talk about programmers? Can we, like, exclude other job field, because we don't care about you guys. And I'm hurting probably a lot of other job fields feeling. But I guess this one applies more to recent time, because I brought this one. So the next myth, guys, I wanted to bring was programmers are rich. There's all programmers drink coffee, really? So, I mean, I brought this one because I found it interesting. When we always talk about incomes, like, not considering, I'm gonna say this again, not considering other job fields. Like, if you are if you're doing a lot of other jobs and you guys are rich, I understand, but we know for a fact that the infamous Silicon Valley salary or other famous places are known to make programmers, they give a lot of money to programmers. So 한국에서는 코딩들 돈 많이 못 벌잖아요. 그쵸? So let's define what rich is. What is rich, guys? So how much salary should you have to be considered rich? What's SV salaries? Oh, Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley Silicon Valley salary is what, 180K. If you can make up to half a million a year once you reach a high position at Google, Facebook, Apple, you're rich. 500K for salary would be considered rich? Can programmers make that though? Or 1 million? Wow. So, oh, even more than 300K is above. Okay, so let's consider, I'll use the 180K. I think this is the most reasonable one. 180K. I think this is, since it's salary, it's per year, right? So actually 1 million might be too much for 400K. So this is like what, mid class, what was it? 5 to 10 year experience 가? So, wow. And this is Silicon Valley price or like normal US price of how much you guys earn? 1 million plus you would need to be reaching executive level or very high demand contractor. Ah, so this is maybe like entry level. And then this 400 to 500 is 5 to 10 years ishi, and then 1 million is like 10-year plus. It's not salary, but a total comp with stock. Oh, so maybe here it's also stock included. Oh shoot, I added like too many EDs. I had a friend who knew a couple at one of the FA and FANG. Facebook, Apple, what's N? Google, and Netflix. They both made 300K together and weren't sure they were able to afford a house in San Francisco. That was like 8 years too. Wow. That's so crazy. Wow. Yeah. So why I brought this article is, in Korea at least, a lot of people have a lot of Korean programmers have this image of Silicon Valley programmers being like, hey, if I could program in the US, I'd be so damn rich. And that a lot of people would be like, Jinri, can you marry me so I can have a green card so I can work at Silicon Valley so I can be like super rich? And that's why I brought this myth today, since we have blue syringe saying Korean programmers' first salary 1 year makes, how much is that? 330 million won. 얼마야? How much is that? Which is $25,000. $25,289 USD. So yeah, around 30K. So yeah, their first year. Why is it so low? Because I guess they are not getting the proper treatment. That's the thing. So a lot of the cost living, I don't know if we're considering the cost living as cheap, because if you think about it, the deposit in Korea is just crazy. Unless you want to live in like a one, not even one bed, but like a studio, very small studio, then maybe it's not that bad. But the living cost still in Korea is, I think, very high. Unless you go to like Daejeon, or you know, if you're in the countryside of Korea. Silicon Valley is so expensive that people who make 40,000 a year think they are middle class. Wow, that's crazy. This is why I joke. It's not Oilers people see on streams. It's probably tech workers. Oh, who are Oilers? Yeah. True, the monthly income could be cheap, but the deposit's just crazy in Korea. So 60K a year is normal here, although we have high taxes. So do we have anyone in like other places, like Europe, to tell me about their first income? So Korea makes what? 50K. Wow, 벌써 China 50K probably entry level. This like first year. Ah, 50K? That's so sad. And they probably work a lot too. But I'm wondering if you compare this to like the big companies like Naver, Kakao, don't you think these people would make more? So Sweden is 60K for entry level? Is that the average entry level? Oh, wait, 60K is not entry level? So what's 60K then? So American average is 75 to 90K for average US. Wow. You can expect 40K in Europe for entry. This is EU. Wow. And then Silicon Valley is 180K, yeah? Wow. And then there's Korea. 50K. 근데 50K. Korea. So 40 in Europe. Even in New York area, it's 120K. At least in Germany was 40K 라고? How is the living cost? Wow. So if I compare this with normal work, like just maybe what's average US salary? Just average, not considering the job. I feel like this would be kind of in the high end though, no? So isn't it true that programmers actually make lots of money? Especially look at the Silicon Valley people. 40 to 50K average? And from this, US makes what? 75 to 90? That's true. We'll kind of go away with this. So because of NFT and Bitcoin maybe, or blockchain. The average annual wage in 2019 in the US was 50K, and the median annual wage was 34K, and programmers are getting 75Ks. Whoa! Hey, programmers programmers. F SOS. Then how come, guys, programmers rarely donate? If they're earning 75k to 90k, how come you guys don't donate? Oh, high cost of living? Oh. Living cost. Cause programmers actually cheap. Wait, so I'm wondering. Just maybe cause they don't spend a lot of money. There might be more. Wow. The amount of hours that are standard in country changes the wage too, of course. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of factors. So, how long do normal programmers work though? Oh, why Mississippi extended? To be honest, programmers make decent money, but it's not insane, and you're definitely not considered rich in Europe. Cause you guys only make 40. But if you come to US, you make 75. Wait, what's the average income? Can you look that up? Rush, your average income for Germany? Oh, on call. Wow. So, do you guys think programmers actually deserve 75 to 90k a year as their salary compared to other jobs? Like, do you think their workload is a lot and that they should deserve this much money? And if you're a programmer, what do you guys really think you guys deserve this much? Depends on where you live. Depends on the company and team. Oh. So how about your current job? Do you think you should be earning how much you're earning right now? Or is that too much? Or do you actually think you're earning less than you think? Our health benefits are tied to our jobs, so yeah, they deserve it. Oh. Given the demand, yeah. Oh, I think it's also important to compare to jobs in your country. Not more than any other job. I think everyone should earn more. Average is about 50k and you guys only earn 40k? Hey Raj, come to US. You'll earn 75k. Also depends on competition. It should be less if there are a lot of available workers. Oh. Oh. So you guys actually think you guys deserve how much you make because of all the demands and everything? Guys, check your current job. Do you guys really deserve how much you earn? You like your healthcare and safety? Oh, okay. Well, then I guess you can't complain about low income then. Or income difference. Yeah. So one thing that I find it interesting is that maybe in the US the job market for programmers, like they do more things as a programmer in the US, but in Korea, I guess this might be a myth, but for Korean programmers, but they end up debugging most of the time if you're a programmer, and that it's rare to actually do any type of coding or to do any type of development in Korea. So that's why they're paying less for Korean developers, because they think that debugging job isn't that hard or maybe important. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what most Java developers' jobs are. Oh, maybe. So it's interesting. I personally think that as a developer or as a person who developed, I think you guys should earn this much. But I haven't experienced other jobs yet, so I can't speak on behalf of you guys, are like, worth doing your job, or that programming jobs are harder than other jobs. But for someone who did a bit of programming on stream, you end up kind of losing your mind if you create a bug and you can't fix a bug and you spent 8 hours on fixing it, and even if you fix it, it doesn't feel very it doesn't feel very satisfying, because I just spent 8 hours trying to fix a small thing and I have tons of things to do in my queue. So I kind of understand why, you guys should get all the good benefits as a programmer, but Koreans have to debug US programmers' code because we're so bad at it. I mean, I did hear about that. Like, someone who was working in Oracle, they ended up just debugging, which was funny. Like, look what money the software brings in. The developers are still only taking a fraction of that. That's true. Like, you know how much I'm paying to use Premiere Pro monthly? It's like 30 some dollars. It's generally cause it's where all the demand is, although the problem are less complex than what people do in college. Oh, yeah. Most people pirate Adobe products anyways. Yeah, I end up using the official one though. So anyways, in terms of myth being busted, you guys can go against me for this, but I think you guys earn a lot of money, guys. Don't try to, run away from this truth, but you guys are earning what? They're 75K compared to other jobs, so you guys are rich. Programmers are rich, and if you guys want to be, for those who are high school students, if you guys are interested, become a programmer so that you guys can be rich. But there's also other jobs out there that can make you a lot of money, but this is one of the way to becoming a rich OFAR. It's not rich if your house are if your houses, like, cause you live in Cali. I told you, Wong, come to Wisconsin. The houses are cheap there. Yeah. Other countries, I guess, aren't rich. So maybe it's somewhat busted saying American programmers are rich, but other country programmers are not considered rich. ZipRecruiter says 36K to 82K per year computer programmers in Mississippi. Oh. Really? I love how you found this. Thanks. So 64K average, and they have the lowest. A lot of similar jobs in America just pay a lot more compared to other countries. Yeah. I noticed US pays a lot more than other countries. It's crazy, in the European programmers on average might be better programming than US. Oh. Only 7 reported salary though on Indeed. That's interesting. I noticed US pays a lot more. Oh, I read that, sorry. If you're a programmer in the Midwest, you probably get like 80 to 120 like other engineers. Need to scale with local cost of living, but software is very flexible. Yeah, that's the thing. if they really start doing like work at home as legit option, you don't really need to stay in California, right? If you're a programmer. But someone like me who's an engineer, there's no way I could work at home. The only thing, so I would have to go to like countryside places and work. So that's why I left being an engineer, guys. So anyways, the myth is kind of busted, and that we will be saying US programmers are rich, but other countries, I don't know. So it might be legit a good idea if you want to become rich to move to the US, but don't forget to consider the living cost, because that will also have a big factor, and also the healthcare, insurance, and cars, and etc. So that's all the myth for today, guys. Thanks for listening, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's myth. Yay! I'm gonna read more. Cali has a lot to offer if they could fix a few things. I still don't want to live in California, guys, though. Definitely don't be a programmer in Mississippi. The average salary for a computer programmer is $20K? Mississippi is just such a bad place to work, I feel like. But I bet their living cost is really low, though, no? Don't you think so? Well, I heard Salt Lake City is the new like Silicon Valley type of store. But I bet you only a fraction of the US dev makes that amount. I think even if you work at FA, like the companies, you probably earn that much. I thought it was Salt Lake City. A lot of people mentioned about it. Thanks, Natu. And then the living cost of living a living cost of living close to the workplace. True. Living in San Francisco Bay Area is pretty great. I bet it is. I wouldn't mind living in like real North Cal, but not Silicon Valley. So would you rather live far away in California, like somewhere in Cali, but not in Silicon Valley? Yeah, I still remember my friend's rent. I was just shocked. She was renting a room in Silicon Valley for $1,500 a month. I was like, that's so crazy. And it was just a room. You lived on the peninsula, and it was pretty nice. The rent wasn't too horrible. Oh. Miami is the new hub of tech. Oh, really? Up near like Oregon would be cozy. Yeah. But I feel like Oregon would be expensive too. Like Seattle. The thing is that people move from tech areas and gentrify the low cost areas. Oh. Working 60 to 80 hours with high living cost to live even remotely close. Oh. 60 to 80 hours, 맞아. My friend who did some type of econ stuffs, etc. earned a lot of money in New York, but she had to work 80 hours a week. That was like 16 hours a day. I guess if you don't consider weekends, right? I was like that's what it was for a room in Koreatown in South LA. Damn, 15K? Or sorry, not 15K, 1.5K? Wake up at 4:30 a.m. and work until 9 p.m. and get paid well. Wow. Guys, what would you pick? What would you guys pick? You earn so much, like you earn 180K but work 80 hours, or you earn 40K and you work 40 hours a week. Which one would you pick? Initially sure, in the long end no, yeah. Neither an option? Well then what would you pick? Set up a poll? Yo, that'd be fun. 80-hour week with 180K salary, or 40-hour week with 40K salary. Well, let's do 50. Oh, let's do 50. Oh, sorry, 40. Or 0 hour a week with 0 salary. Is 180 a week? Is 180 cheap? Don't forget the 40K in Europe is entry for 40 hours. Oh, how much do you earn then, Rush? A lot more, or I would like to be an on-call work. Ew. Oh. Thank you. Oh. Okay, today I wanted to programming. I have to do a bit of editing, guys, because I haven't been able to edit anything. What the heck are you doing? Go away, man. Oh, really? Wow. Wait, are you guys cheating? Oh, wait. What the heck? You should do the programming right at start, otherwise you too tired later. Yeah, that's what I'll try to do. And once I get the new space, I could start much earlier. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Because I'd rather program early in the morning and then, you know, like spend some time off. Because by the time it gets 12, or by the time I talk way too much, since if you think about it, I've been talking for 3 hours almost non-stop. So I'd rather do a bit of programming. I miss kind of leisure programming time. Yeah, like I'd rather do that than trying to program at the end. So I wanna do programming earlier in the morning. So hopefully when I move to the new house, I'll have better streaming. Cause I'm about to like lose my voice too. Yeah. Anyways. So, the poll is going to end with... Drum roll, please! Oh, you... Nine Dog, you cheated! But, yeah. Money isn't everything, guys. Don't get too hyped up about don't get too hyped up about earning lots of money. Or else you want more. It's really sad how money, you can determine everything with money. I think for next week we'll talk about being single and stuff. I did work 80 hours a week for 7 years. Yo, you are a crazy person. I don't even think it's worth it in Cali to earn that much money. Yeah. Make more money so I can donate more to streamers. I now realize that you guys have worked... Oh, sorry. I know for a fact that those who are programmers earn 75 to 90k. And if you guys are programmers who are not sub to my channel, I'm going to give you the stink eye now. Unless you can define saying you are not living in US. Because I know you guys are more than 30 years old and that you guys are probably not in your entry level. So, or Mississippi, okay. European programmers can't afford subscription? Yeah. What about multi-countries? Then I expect tier 3. What was the last time we had age poll? Oh. Let's do age poll. You're an academic programmer? How? Okay, let's do age. Oh. Like in... And no, like 17 to 23, 24 to 30, 31 to 36. 뭔가 조금 더 나눌까? Right? 20. Before 20. Younger than 20. I'm at 21 to 25, 26 to 30, 31 to 35, 36 plus. Everyone put 70. I don't lie, man. Lucky you, my prime is unused at the moment. Oh, thanks. She will be a professional golfer? Oh, thanks. Most people in K streamers seem to be like 25 to 35. What are you talking about? We're always 25 or older. We have 3 people who's younger than 20. Don't lie. To be honest, sometimes I forget my age at this point. We have 21 to 25? This much? My stream has failed, guys. I'm disappointed. Where's my 36 elderly ovars? Oh, there you go. Next thing you know, we have We're gonna have like 2 girl viewers. Oh yeah. Oh. Cause all the 36 plus went to bed early. Oh, thanks Rush for the Prime gaming sub. Thanks, 감사합니다. Technically, if you're 20, oh wait. Oh, yeah, if you're 20, you can't answer, sorry. Yeah, if you're 20, just put younger. Sorry. I feel old because my age bracket changed since I started watching stream. You know what's funny? So, I've been editing my old, company review film or things, and no wonder, you liar. Anyways, and what was interesting was that I see a couple of you guys' name back then. You guys were so like what are the team, like poop poop? But now it's like we gain older together. Oh, and you recently jumped brackets? Do we do rest of the world? And also Korean will start the zero index now. Wow! Yeah, they're gonna start doing that. Very proud of our 36 plus. How do we have 4 younger than 20? Because Nine Dog claimed he's in that area. Reality of Nine Dog. Dongnim suddenly became younger than 20. People, yeah. Cause Gudong님 is starting to watch Overwatch. And normally those people are very young. Your Ima is very 반짝반짝, thanks. 21 beat 25? I know. I can't believe we have 21 to 25. Yeah. I saw him on Woogie's chat. I think he looked pretty surprised when I was the guest. I was pretty shocked you were there too. Like, oh, you're turning young. Oh. Anyways, guys, thanks guys for watching. I think we'll call it a day since I do have to edit. I love you guys and everything, but programming stream will come later. And the fact that sorry, because I wasn't thinking properly. So I'm gonna try to schedule all my collab content with any type of collaboration content. Hopefully more either on weekends or like Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, more like later time, so that I'll feel more alive on my earlier week. Because if I did like IRL stream on a Monday Korean time, that I just feel so tired. But can we give a big round of can we get a big round of applause to Nine Dog, who has renewed my Tweety.net, which cost him $12. Thank you. So Tweety.net is going on for another year. Hey, can you find $12 on the floor? It's too hard. So thank you, Nine Dog. And for people who don't know what Tweety is, check it out. It's very interesting. So yeah, we will do some pair programming next week. I'm going to try starting early on that day. If not, yeah, so I will kick Mia out early that day. Other than that, I have to go edit since I'm very, very, very behind. I don't have any videos for today and next day. So yeah, that's the thing. You can only see pennies on the ground. So thank you, Nine Dog. 구독님 감사합니다. Thank you for rebuying Tweety.net. Thank you so much. So we will try to do that, and I will answer your question, Nine Dog. I keep forgetting to send you my other things. So that's all. Thanks guys. I'ma end stream tomorrow. Oh, schedule's on Discord, by the way. And sorry my brain didn't focus. Like, it's not going well today. So yeah, tomorrow will be better. Where am I? Inside your heart. But guys, this week no collabo. Woo! Which means easy time to edit and, you know, more time to relax and play golf. So hopefully we'll do a golf stream soon. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.